Hello, racing fans. Doug Hen with the Number Cruncher back again. It's Saturday, June the 8th. It is the night of the North America Cup eliminations, among other great races. That's why I chose that song, Highway Star, Deep Purple. Really just a good song to amp us up. Let's get excited. It's going to be phenomenal. Coming off a good night myself. Friday night, the Woodbine action was awesome, and I got to provide some selections through Nahu. Made it onto the Woodbine show. It's always a thrill. I really love doing that. Just for a longtime fan, that's really special. So big fun. But let's get going again. It's time to look at Saturday night's card, June the 8th, the Standardbreds. We've got an 11 race card. Going to give you front half, middle move, adjusted closing quarter information, and then some selections. So race number 1, front half speed is a tie, 1 and 2. The 4 is third. Middle move horse is the 9, and adjusted closing quarter a tie with 3 and 5, and then 8 is the third pick. Selection wise for me, it's a tough race. So I'm going to go with the one I went with last week. What you looking at? Great 25 and 2 closing quarter. I think it still fits at this level. He's moved up purse-wise a few $1,000s, but nice horse. It's really all about Louis Philippe getting this one away from the gate and into a prominent position. If we're not sitting 6th or 7th or 8th, then for sure I like what you're looking at. For second, the 2, Jabberwocky, a speedy sort for sure. Post 2 means probably it'll be sitting just in behind as well, and we'll have to make one of those middle moves. Scott Zeron takes over tonight. Again, lots of great U.S.-based drivers in for the card as well. The 4, Livin' the Beach Life. Going to pick this one for third. And 8, Mr. Ibiza. Good closer for fourth. 3, 2, 4, and 8 to get us started on the big Saturday night card. Front half speed in the second. 6, 5, and 1. No middle move horses. Adjusted closing quarter, 3, and then a tie with 1 and 6 for second. So selections, MM's Dream, the 1, was here last week in the versatility. Here's the Armbro Flight elimination. Again, I like the rail and the consistency of this mare. So MM's Dream on top for second. Tipsy Moni coming in from Yonkers. Third, the 5, Rose Run Yolanda. And 6, HP Mama B for fourth. 1, 3, 5, and 6 in race number 2. Race 3, front half speed, 3, and then 1. And then a 3-way tie for third, 4, 5, and 6. No middle move horses. Adjusted closing quarter, 7, 6. And then a tie with 4 and 8 for third. Selection-wise, I'm going to stick with Captain's Quarter. This one is the second best closing in here. One thing we deal with, or that we're kind of up against a bit when we have so many shippers, is in a perfect world to keep the comparisons fair. I'd love to find Woodbine races that are not too old. This is a Woodbine card, and week in, week out, that's the data that we want to draw from. Hard to keep that consistent when we have so many shippers coming in from everywhere. So the 7, for example, has got a 26 flat 2 starts ago. So is that better than my 26 and 2 last start for Captain's Quarters? Tough to say. All I know is when you bring in the subjectivity, I like Captain's Quarters and all that he just may turn out to be. So 6 on top, Captain's Quarters. For second, the 4, Captain Albano. 8, Gem Quality for third. And that 7, Remember the Alamo in for fourth spot. Race number 4, front half speed, 4, and then 5, and then 8, 9 tied for third. Middle move is the 8. Adjusted closing quarter, 6, 5, and then 1, 9 tied for third. So selections, I'm going to go with the 5, Geocentric. This was the hype horse last year, 9 for 10. Did just about nothing wrong. Won its qualifier last race out at Hoosier by a mere 17 lengths in 153. Looks ready. Tim Tetrick So we'll give the nod to Geocentric with this very good bunch. For second, the 3, Odds on Steno. For third, the 7, My Girl EJ. And the 4, Pass Line, only fourth, even with Yannick. So, wow, quality field here in the Fan Hanover elimination. That's race number 4. Race 5, front half speed, 3 and 6 are tied, and then 4 and 8 are tied for third. Middle move, 6 on top, and then 1 and 3 tied for second. Adjusted closing quarter, 4, and then tie with 3 and 6. Again, we're running into the same issue. The best closing quarter here is Mirage Hanover, 25 and 1, 2 starts back. At Meadowlands, though, so I guess the rule I'm coming up with is I think Meadowlands is a touch faster racetrack. So for a couple of fifths of a second, and again, at this point, with this quality of horses, you just have to apply some subjectivity or just go with them, I suppose. But for me, I still think he has the potential to be a legend, so I'm sticking with the 3. Legendary Hanover. Got schooled last race by Funtime by Emma. And again, to me, they just weren't that motivated to make a real race of it. So Legendary Hanover on top. I got to stick with Fun Time by Emma for second. Hard to argue. This one's running great. It figures in every category. For third, the 4, Mirage Hanover. And the 1, Captain Luke for fourth. Again, a phenomenal field. This is the first elim of the Pepsi North America Cup. Race number 6, front half speed, 3 and 6 are tied, and then looks like the 2 is the third pick. Front half or middle move horse is the 6, and then adjusted closing quarter, 1, 5, and 4. Selection wise, going to go with Bond. No starts this year yet. 1 single qualifier where it just destroyed the bunch. When you're talking Oki Svanstad, you know that he has his horses ready, and this was a beauty last year. So I'm giving the nod to Oki. 26 and 3 back November. A great horse. So Bond on top. For second, the 2, Call Me Goo. Ran great even last week right here in Woodbine. The 5, Warwi Xenia for third, and Refined the 6 for fourth. That's race number 6. Race 7, front half speed, 9, 6, and 4. Middle move horses, the 3. Adjusted closing quarter, 3, 2, and 7. So selection-wise, I'm going to go with the 3, Nijinsky. In only a couple of weeks, this one has moved very close to the top of the potential good ones list. So I think Nijinsky absolutely deserves the nod here. Got a great +5 in its last race, is a middle move, and 25 and 2 starts back for a closing kick. It just sits close, and it has a really monstrous move in the stretch. Nijinsky on top. For second, the 9, Total Stranger. Well, you know what? Not totally familiar with this horse. Up-and-comer, obviously. Just crushed at Philadelphia 2 starts in a row. For third, Better Is Nice. Makes a lot of sense. Second by head in the New Jersey Sire Stakes final last time. And for fourth, 6, Storm Shadow. So 3, 9, 7, and 6 here in the next division of the North America Cup. Muzzle take us back and try a 20-cent pick 4 here. Race number 4, it's 3, 5, and 7. 3 and 6 in the next leg, and then 1 and 2, and finally in the last leg, 3, 7, and 9. That's I think that's a cheap little $7.20 ticket. Race number 8, front half speed, 3 and 8 are tied, and then 5 for third. Middle move horse is the 2. Adjusted closing quarter, 8 and 9 are tied, and 7 in for third. Selections, again, leaning towards the closing quarters, and horse that I'm very familiar with and know is a good one. Gotta give the nod to 9. It's a Love Thing. For second, Caviart Bell. 2, Stonebridge Halo, I think is a little better than, actually really the issue here is that Stonebridge Halo has not faced these kind of horses yet. 2 for 2 this year, 2 really nice races. I'm thinking with the post position and the numbers, it has a chance, but likely just a chance for a piece. For fourth, the 3 odds on platinum. So here in the 8th race, we're going to go with 9, 8, 2, and 3. Race number 9, front half speed, 4, 8, and 9. Middle move is the 2. Adjusted closing quarter, get ready, here's a bunch. 5 on top, and then a 5-way tie for second. 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. They're all 25 and 2 to start, and then the rest are all 25 and 4. Can you imagine that? Bunch of horses in here, and they're all capable of going under 26 seconds. The new norm, I suspect. Selection-wise, I'm going to give the nod to the 4, Blue Hunt. Kind of blew me away 2 starts back with the effort. I wasn't expecting it. Motored to the top quickly and just kept opening up in 1:47 and 4. So the best speed in the race, so it has a very good chance of doing that exactly again. Obviously then the 8, Tarazi, just about unbeaten around. In fact, really unbeaten in Woodbine Mohawk Park. So Tarazi figures giantly, so we'll figure here for sure. Poseidon Adventure, Poseidon Sealster for 3rd, and the 2-horse Write Me a Rose in 4th. So 4, 8, 5, and 2 here in race number 9. Race 10, front half speed, 4, 1, and 10. Middle move is 3 and then 2. Adjusted closing quarter, 5 gets the nod, and then 6, 8, and 9 are tied for second. Selections, I'm going to go with this Seafair coming in from Scioto, if that's how you say that, and 1 start at Woodbine where it actually was toward the back and came home in a nice 25 and 2, 1:49 and 2 final time. So ready to go, I think, and that was in the Graduate, I think the final. So dropping into kind of a middle of the road type of field here. So Seafair on top. For second, the 6, Which Way to the Beach. For third, Uncle Shank has got the speed in here. So and its speed certainly did well yesterday. Uncle Shank will be there, I believe, pretty close. And that's the 4-horse. And then for fourth, 9, Hungry Man. 5, 6, 4, and 9 here in the 10th. Then finally in the Jackpot High 5, race number 11, front half speed, 2 with 3 and 6, tied for second. 10 is the middle move horse. Adjusted closing quarter, 6, then 9, and then a tie with 1, 7, and 8 for third. Selection-wise, I'm going to go with the 6, Kopi Luwak. I think coming around and maybe starting to show all that he's capable of. Only a little 4-year-old. Just about wired him last time. A similar group, really dropping in class in terms of at least the purse. I think he fits here and has a good shot to be well-placed and win it. For second, the 1 of my faves, code name Cigar Box. For third, the 10, Beyond Better, who seems to be on form again. When this horse is on form, capable of coming from the clouds and running down horses. So, and the numbers certainly suggest that. 7 is the 4th pick, Rocket Twist, and then 9, Rye, also seems to come around a little bit. This is a nice horse earlier, but been finding his way. I like it. I like Rye at least for 5th here. So 6, 1, 10, 7, 9. That's the Jackpot High 5 here in the last race. Let's roll back to the 8th and have a quick look at the 20-cent pick 4. 8 and 9 with 4, 8. With 4, 5, 6, and 9, and then 1, 6, 7, 10 in the last leg. So that's 2 by 2 by 4 by 4, $12.80 for 20 cents. I said it at the beginning and I'll say it again. I am wildly excited to enjoy this evening of North America Cup elims and all the great other action here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Hope you have some luck with these ideas. Add them to your own, and let's see if we can make a little money. But for sure, we know we're going to enjoy the amazing harness racing action. Bye for now, guys.